Hey guys, it's the Fujo Fairy here, coming at ya with another video. For today's video, it's going to be a manga review video, and it's going to be a BL title, which I feel like a lot of my manga reviews are, but I just read a lot of BL, so I'm sorry if you don't like BL, but I do have other stuff that's not BL related, so check those out. But this is specifically for my BL lovers out there. There was a new title that was released this week. You probably already heard of it. It's actually pretty popular. I think it's already #1 or #2 on like the most popular romance list, and I'm like really surprised. But I'm happy it is. That's getting more recognition, so hopefully maybe more people would be into BL. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But for today's title, I'm going to be talking about Dick Fight Island by Reborn Ike. So hopefully I pronounced their name right. This is a new title, like I said, by Sublime. Here's the whatever it's called, the spine, and here's what the back looks like. They teased this title a couple months ago, actually more than a couple months ago. I think it's been like 6 or 7 months. I don't remember exactly when they did, but I know I pre-ordered it as soon as it was available to be pre-ordered. I was really excited about it because just the cover and the name is already like exciting enough, and just the concept is so interesting as well. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really know what it was gonna be about when I first pre-ordered it, so I was just gonna be like, oh, it's just gonna be like a hilarious kind of ridiculous thing, and honestly it's super cute, and the romance is so wholesome that it's like, it almost like contradicts the title. I was blown out of the water out of this title, and I highly recommend this. It was really honestly really good. The romance was well done, and the world building was actually pretty phenomenal for such a short one shot. I think there's gonna be more than one volume. I'm not sure because it says volume 1 here, and but I'm not exactly sure. But this first volume kind of wraps everything up together. Like, the whole thing is, if there isn't a second volume, I wouldn't be mad because everything's kind of just done within this first volume. So I'm gonna read a synopsis on the back, and then I'm gonna, do a little quick, my thoughts and stuff. So like I always do in one of these. All right. So the tournament to choose the next king of the island is about to begin. The rules are simple. Whoever comes first loses. Participating warriors protect their mighty swords with an armor that grows larger and more elaborate with each tournament. But one warrior has returned from studying abroad with a technique certain to force a pleasurable eruption. Is there a competitor alive able to withstand it? Or is this warrior destined to become king? Dun dun dun. So I think I just love the synopsis on this so much because it pretty much says everything without saying everything, like who comes first and who, like the eruption. It's so funny. So basically what the story is about, it involves this small little island area that has about 4 clans that live on this island, and 8 clans that live on this island, not 4, 8. And every 4 years, each clan nominates one person to fight in this tournament, and whoever wins the tournament becomes the king of the island, pretty much. So that's like the basic synopsis. So this tournament is pretty much a fight between 2 of the men at a time. It's like 2 at a time, and it's to see who literally comes first. So already off the bat, ridiculous. So the reason they wear this is to protect themselves from the other person. And so one of the characters in the story, I don't remember the main character's name, but he studied abroad. So he studied in like our world-ish. So he went off the island to study with us, and there he learns a special technique that he could use against the other competitors in his fight to become the king. So I'm gonna keep it pretty vague. I just don't want you guys I don't want to spoil anything because I think going in this like pretty blind is pretty fun, and it's a lot of like, it would just like blindsides you about what it is that he learns, because it's actually really funny and like kind of like common sense for us, but I guess for people on this island they just never thought about it. And it's really funny. So I'm gonna like not say any more than that. I'm gonna keep it pretty vague, not spoil anything for you, because when I went into this like blind completely, I really didn't know much about the story. I was pleasantly surprised about just the comedy and the artwork and the characters and the romance. Oh my god, the romance in this is so cute and wholesome. Like, I don't even know how to say, like, how can I say this about a series that's literally called Dick Fight Island, but the romance is amazing. Each character has their own little romantic interest or whatever, their little romance, and it's so fucking cute. I love it so much. But yeah, the romance really makes the story, and it really grounds it as well. And not just the romance, the world building of this is actually really well done. Whenever a certain clan is up to fight, they do a little, almost like a little synopsis on each clan, and like what the clan is about, and like a little bit about their backstory. Like, there's like one clan of just like farmers, there's another clan of just mainly women, and they don't have many men, and most of the women on the island on that clan are lesbians, and I thought it was really interesting. I would love to know more about that one as well. And it's just like every clan has different looks and just traditions and stuff, so it's really nice that they went into each clan and gave them their own personalities. All right, so the next thing I should talk about is the outfits. So they wear this stuff for the fight. Like I said, they wear this to cover their pee. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to say, I want to, like, you know, I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, so I'm just gonna say pee, or they're dicks. They're dicks. From the other competitor, and once they, like, some of the designs are actually really interesting. Let me see if I can get a good image of all of them. Let's see. Here it is. So this is what they all look like. Pretty nice, pretty interesting. All of them have their butts exposed as well. I think that's just like a custom of the islands. They all just have their butts out in the open. I think that's like a funny touch. This story knows that it's ridiculous, and it plays on the fact that it's ridiculous, so it doesn't take itself too seriously, and I really appreciate that. With the comedic elements. Also, as you can see, the men are very beefy. This is what they look like. Look at their butts. All the men are beefy, so if you're into some beefy looking men, and like even older men with beards, rarely, oh my god, rarely do we ever get any men with beards in BL. I feel like, especially, look at this, he's my favorite. Look at his beard, or goatee, or whatever it's called. I like a man with beard. But yeah, so we rarely get that many beefy looking men, and this manga is full of them. There are still some feminine looking ones, but for sure majority of the characters, especially the main characters, are beefy. Even the women, there were only a couple women in this, and they were also kind of like beefy looking, and I was into it. It was really good. This manga was really good. And the romance, the romance is just, like, how can I say a romance could be wholesome in a manga that's called Dick Fight Island, and it's so cute. I think my favorite couple was Judah and another character, I forgot his name, the dark-skinned character, I don't remember his name exactly. Their romance was so adorable and so wholesome, and they just wanted to like live together and just like be happy together, and I think that was, it like melted my heart. It was so cute. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about this manga. It's all around a fucking cute ass manga. Like, it's so good, and I highly recommend this. You know, you go for the ridiculous name, the ridiculous concept, but you stay for the world building and the fucking cute ass romance and the beefy men as well. you know, I like a good beefy man, like strong, muscly type guys. So it was cute. I highly recommend this. I give this a solid 9 out of 10. Honestly, one of my favorite BLs that I read this month. Like I said, they said they might be making a second volume to this. I don't know if they do or not, but if they don't, it's okay with me, because this whole volume wraps up everything. It wraps up the tournaments, the romances, it wraps up everything very, very nicely. And so if we never get a volume 2, I'm okay with that, because this volume is really, really good. But it'd be cool to know more about the other clans as well. So, oh my god, I forgot about this guy. Look how cute he looks. Oh my god. I'm just like getting into reading this, whatever. But yeah, highly recommend this for my BL fans out there and people who don't normally read BL as well. Because it's so popular, I think it's been getting into, I want to say normies, but people who just don't typically read BL. And so I've seen a lot on TikTok from people who don't read it, and like they kind of trash it a little bit. And honestly, it's just, you know, toxic masculinity. What is it called? Masculinity. Because I'm not, you know, men get a little weird about reading BL or whatever, because it's gay, and which I understand, it's fine, whatever. But they have been trashing this, and they shouldn't be. This is honestly a really, really good manga and very wholesome. Nothing bad happens. There's no toxic tropes or something that you would typically find in a BL. This is very well done, and honestly, if you're into collecting BL, I definitely recommend having this in your collection. It's great. So that's all I gotta say about this. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you around. Bye.